Recently, Rebel Chumps had posted a video, and he was talking about Ultrasabers and their electronics, and just comparing them to what has become an industry standard. And I've been thinking about that video and cost points, what you pay for Ultrasabers and what you pay for something like this. This is my Genesis Custom Sabers Vector, and this is equipped with a CFX NeoPixel, and then I have my Manticore, and that has a light soundboard, and then I have my Flamberge, which has the Emerald driver, and coupling that with the current state of things with COVID-19, how it's affecting the world and access to parts, and just the general situation that's going on that's sort of preventing most of the saber companies from producing their product in a timely manner and acquire parts, which is obviously a completely understandable and forgivable situation that you have to have a lot of flexibility in your degree of patience. And often I'll see conversations regarding Ultrasabers, and people are talking about the wait times or whatever, and I find the wait times sort of immaterial. The main issue for me with Ultrasabers is the most prevalent issue is the lights out approach to communications that they currently have, just not responding to customers' emails. And I understand they probably receive thousands of emails a day, so it's a daunting process, to say the least. But I have to think that there has to be some kind of solution to the situation, and I honestly think that this particular event, with the COVID-19, is probably going to go on for longer than people anticipate. It's going to have a detrimental effect on a lot of the industries in the world, especially the saber community. So a degree of evolution is, I think, definitely required for survival. And so that sort of opens Ultrasabers to debate. What is the likelihood of their survival? Obviously, they're a company that's beloved by many, and they have a lot of people supporting them. And I am one of those people. I've always truly enjoyed their product. I love their hilts. For instance, my Manticore. And I want to thank, I have a new friend on YouTube who kind of inspired my choices for the Ultrasabers that I'm using for this video. But I kind of received this Manticore. It's really basic, doesn't have flash on clash, doesn't have AV backlit switch or anything like that. It's just a light soundboard. But I love and adore this saber. And the thing is, I generally just, when I order an Ultrasabers hilt, I will just get the light soundboard. And if anything, I would probably not order much beyond the premium soundboard. Because, well, to be perfectly honest, for the amount of money that I can spend on a Ultrasaber with either an Emerald driver or a Diamond driver, I can get a saber that does this.
Blade profiles.
Anyway, so you get the idea. This saber, fully loaded with CFX and more fonts than you can shake a stick at, and more capabilities to just get a rainbow of colors and different blade profiles. Yeah, I mean, what I spent on that, and I didn't really spend the full price on my flamberge, but the flamberge, this is the emerald driver, slowly goes, I just have it set to kind of go from a bit of an orange, Firestone orange, to a blazing red. And it's lovely. I love the saber. But I don't know. I just don't see myself paying for that when I can have that. It doesn't seem like, it just seems like a no-brainer. Now, at the very least, I could see maybe buying an empty hilt and then having something like that installed, or doing a DIY. But I don't know, just buying the emerald or diamond driver, it just seems antiquated and extremely expensive. I mean, I know that there are people out there that just adore that and love it, but why would you invest in that when you can have that? And that's the discussion that I'm opening up here. I just, I want to hear the opinions. To be perfectly honest, I mean, you're talking something that's almost going to be $500, and I did not spend anywhere near that for this thing. And that's I don't know. It just anyway. So that's the discussion. Now here's my input into that discussion. I think that there is going to be kind of an evolutionary process that's going to affect Ultrasabers. It's almost a prerequisite. And at some point, they're going to have to change, and they're going to have to evolve, because this is now. This is the now, and they're not changing. But what about a year from now, or 2 years, or 5 years? I mean, what is Plector Labs going to come out with for Crystal Focus 11? Or what if they just completely get rid of Crystal Focus and move on to the next platform? I mean, I have a Profi board, which I just sent out, Profi board Saber, which I just sent out, and the installer upgraded it to operating system 3.9. It's going to have power up and cool down settings. It's going to, when you move it through the air at different speeds, it's going to change color based on how quickly you're moving it through the air, to kind of give you a bit of a kind of a flare effect. It has just all the different effects that it can do, and that person installed 21 sound fonts with unique blade profiles, and it didn't cost me much to do, and that was an upgrade to an existing board. So I didn't even need to have anything installed, and I'm already getting more bang for my buck than I could possibly get on either one of these, because these aren't really upgradable. You can put fonts on them, but what else can you do? What you have on here is what you're going to have. It's not upgradable unless you gut it and install something else. So I'm really thinking that Ultrasabers is going to have to kind of rise from the ashes of this situation when the dust is settled, and they're going to have to. I think they're going to have to reconsider their position in the saber community, because they're going to be able to appeal to certain collectors, But after a while, when you can eventually get something like that for maybe 100 or 150 or even $200 less than what you pay now for it, and then you're gonna still be paying $400 or $500 for something like that. I just don't see how anybody would continue to kind of go for that. So it just seems like, as I said, a phoenix rising from the ashes. I think there's going to be a change, or there'll have to be a change from Ultrasabers at some point that will sort of dictate what they're going to be producing for a product. Because I mean, right now it seems as though their bread and butter is mystery boxes. And I'm a big fan of the mystery boxes. I think that's a wonderful platform. And as I said, I love their products. I love their hilts, but their electronics, they're going to have to evolve. And I think this is the perfect opportunity for them to possibly, like I said, once the dust settles, maybe reevaluate their stance and evolve. I mean, Saberforge is attempting to do it, but all the other Saber companies have kind of already started installing CFX or Profi boards into their Sabers, or at the very least, they're offering options on the lower end. Maybe a Nanobiscay V4 or even a Pico Crumble or something that just outshines what you get just here alone. And yeah, so tell me what you think. I really invite contrarian opinions. I mean, and just remember, I'm not an enemy of Ultrasabers. No matter what I say, I do love their products, and I love all of my Ultrasabers. I truly do. Right now, I won't buy from them from their store because it's just no point. If I can't talk to them about what I'm buying and any concerns that I have, right now I'm just waiting for my Azure Fallen and eventually my Empress, whenever that happens, to be delivered. Hopefully I'll get my Azure Fallen soon. I'm at the 8th week right now. Again, that's not really the issue. I have plenty of Sabers to keep myself amused. I don't know where I am at with them. Well, anyway. So I don't want to go off the rails too much. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of what I have to say. So by all means, comment. I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear what you have to say about this particular subject. And that's just a thought I had. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this for what it's worth. And we'll hopefully have a nice little discussion. And we'll see what happens in the future. Hopefully, I'm wishing Ultrasabers the best of success. I hope that they can ride this situation out. And we'll see where we go from here. Anyway, hope to have a video for you tomorrow, or at the very least Monday, depending on how much free time I have. And as always, stay healthy, stay safe. My love to you all, and I'll talk to you later. Take care now. Bye-bye.